Greetings, gents. This is added in postscript. I remember at some point hearing Kyle Rittenhouse smokes cigarettes. If I could get any message to Kyle above all of this, or any message out to any of you, and I've personalized it, but this was something I've always held dear because it was always something I pushed with my mom. And I would always talk to her about it, but she says, I love it that you never beat me up about it. But I would always try to just urge her to go seek ways to stop. I'd pay for her when I could to go get treatments. My mom then died of lung cancer. Dude, quit smoking. You don't be that stupid. Cheers. Happy International Men's Day Part 2. On top of it being a glorious day in that regard, to commemorate this day, Kyle Rittenhouse was found not guilty on all counts, which is phenomenal. With that said, please do not glorify or hold him as a hero. That he is a broken victim in all of this. I will talk about an uncomfortable fact a lot of you won't want to hear in regards to this at all. Male disposability is a big part of what you see. You have in all of this 5 men at the very least who at the very best are now going to be living lives of trauma. And again, I talk a lot about victims, and I don't say, for example, Rosenbaum was a victim of Kyle Rittenhouse, but Rosenbaum was a victim that victimhood led him to where he tried to victimize others. But no one really cares about male victims. That's male disposability. Men are a convenience, a tool used by society. This is an example. No one's going to talk about the fact on the right that we shouldn't be glorifying a 17-year-old who's now going to have to navigate this. I talked before about hurdles and obstacles and life being a track. You're running that track your entire life. When someone throws that obstacle there, you're coming back to it, it's going to be there. When they throw another one and another, you're going to come back around and have those obstacles and those hurdles. Kyle Rittenhouse is going to be dealing with this for the rest of his life. He's and sitting there saying you're a hero, you did this, saying things like that just to someone like me indicates that you just don't understand what really happened. And it's sad. Again, we have two dead males, one with an eye, part of an arm blown off, a guy who had to witness all that, who you saw break down on the stand. He's not proud. I'm sure he's proud of what he did, but I don't think Kyle sees himself as a hero right now. And he's not wrong, even if I could say your argument that he is a hero would be valid. You think that. That's a very different thing from saying, Kyle, do you feel like a hero? I'm sure if Kenosha riots, there's a part of him, part of lots of people that would still want to go out, and Kyle may, to his credit, go out if there were riots and clean more graffiti and put out more dumpster fires. I hope he would not, because he would be a target out there, and that's the sad truth. But he would want to do it because that's the kind of person he is, and that's a beautiful thing, and that's something I hope that is not lost in all of this. It's those parts of just a male that get lost and you don't get back. It's sad. Happy International Men's Day. Man, I'm just happy. This is so much for a MGTOW dad, for a 2A supporter, and someone who just does not consent to BS. Man, this is beautiful. I hope in all of this, what some male learns is a way to avoid something like this in the future. If you can use and learn something in all of this, left or right, not being mad, not being upset, not dehumanizing men to where you can just justify shooting them, again, without the second thought, without the hindsight of it. it's it scares me when specifically I, well, I won't say a name, but I listen to people on the right and I hear the rhetoric of the left that we were people like me. Again, I'm not on the right, I'm a centrist, but since right when Trump kind of got introduced, the breaking down of people into groups, like the Nazification of people, the Nazis, the Jews, and the tolerables. And that's what I started to see and now I see it on the right when they talk about people like Rosenbaum. And I get it. I get it. I confronted my sexual accused the person who did what I don't know how the whatever, because when I tried to take legal action, when I came to a point in my life where I was comfortable with it, I tried to bring it up to police, but there's statutes of limitations. So the next best thing for me was to tell that person that if I ever find out about anything, which I'm, check in on, that things will not be well. I still inform the police every once in a while there of what happened. If there's new police officers, because that's what. All right, I'm going to try this again, but I'm also going to wrap it up. My, I don't know what it is, but this cord has been cutting out. I'm hoping I maybe keep hitting it on the fan, but I'm also hoping it's not broken to where I'm going to have to try to pay for a new one. Wrapping up that massive digression, I noticed my audio was cut out and that confused me. But we need to stop again just breaking down men to what their victimhood what they're a victim of should not dictate, I guess, the way we treat those people, because again, they are victims in a lot of ways. That's and for left right, as a centrist, I don't like seeing it from anywhere, and it scares me when I see mainstream people talking about it, and I know I get it. It's easy to fall into that trap, but when you were noticing the same thing and commenting on the left doing it X amount of time ago, that doesn't mean you excuse yourself for doing it now. It that's no different from the rationale I'm sure they took when they started demonizing and dehumanizing you and me. So, happy International Men's Day again. Kyle Rittenhouse, not that you'll ever see this, but man, take care of yourself. You are going to need it. Find people. I'm sure there will be no shortage of people that you can find in this who are going to be there for you. You're going to find that 99.9% of those people are not those people. That's the lesson in all this. That's going to be the biggest obstacle for him, is finding those not willing or seeking to take advantage of him, seeking personal gain, seeking harm. Again, the most, it's going to be tough for him to do things like get a job, go to the store, maybe walk his dog. For me, again, these are the things I talk about. If I was a Kyle Rittenhouse and I just got found not guilty, outside of everything that's still going to happen, let's say just right now that was the end of it. Click, boom, no more legal anything. That's it. You're out free. I may want to go for a walk by my creek over there with just my camera out there. And, there are going to be people who would take an opportunity like that to enact what they pretend is justice. That is what I hope we as a people can get past. Whether you look at it through the lens of crime, victims of crime, those in jail, those who go to wars to fight these things, those killed in wars, it's men. Take care of your men, and men, take care of yourselves. Happy International Men's Day.